I'm going to show you how to make a flat circle with double crochet stitches. It's a very simple process and you're just going to apply the technique that we use today to make however large of a circle you'd like to make. Let's go ahead and get started. You're going to want some yarn. I'm using a number 4 medium weight acrylic yarn, a crochet hook. I'm using a 5.5 millimeter, and a stitch marker. We're going to get started with the magic ring. I like to start with a nice long tail. Lay that tail on the palm of your hand and make a finger gun. Wrap your yarn around your finger and make an X. Use your thumb to secure your tail and use your middle finger as a hook to secure your working yarn. Grab your hook and insert it into the ring on your finger and draw up a loop. We're going to start by chaining 3. This chain 3 is going to count as a stitch. For our first round, we want 12 double crochets in our magic ring. So we're actually only going to make 11 because the chain 3 is counting as a stitch. To make a double crochet, we're going to yarn over, insert our hook into the ring, and draw up a loop. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, and pull through 2 loops. We're now going to do that again. We now have 3 stitches, and this is 4, and this is 5. Keep repeating this process until you have 12 stitches total, and remember that chain 3 counts as a double crochet. I like to work with the ring on my finger. However, if you find this uncomfortable, you can slide it off your finger and work that way instead. All right, I have 12 stitches. I'm now going to take my tail and pull it to cinch my magic ring closed. That concludes round 1 and we're ready to begin round 2. So we're ending round 1 with 12 stitches. Grab your stitch marker and mark that last stitch. When working double crochets in the round like this, I like to join at the end of my round. So because that first stitch is a chain 3, we're going to join into the top of that chain 3. If you have a hard time telling where that is, you can just look at the chain and count up 3 chains. 1, 2, and 3. So insert your hook into the top of that chain, and we're going to slip stitch. We're now ready to begin round 2. In round 2, we're going to increase in every stitch. So that means we're going to place 2 stitches in every stitch. So we're going to start with a chain 3, and again, that chain 3 is counting as a stitch. So we're going to place another double crochet into that same stitch. So we have 2 stitches. We're now going to go in the next stitch and we're going to increase again. So we're going to place 2 double crochet stitches. So there's 1 and here's 2. We're now going to increase in the next stitch. So here's 1 and here's 2. And we're simply going to repeat this all the way around. We'll end round 2 with 24 stitches. All right, and we're at the last stitch of the round, so we can pull out our stitch marker and make our last increase. You can replace your stitch marker back into that last stitch. And you should have 24 stitches. This right here might look like a stitch, but that's just our slip stitch from the first round. If you ever get confused, you can always count your stitches. To end round 2, we're going to slip stitch into the first stitch of the round, which is that starting chain 3. So slip stitch into the top of that starting chain 3. So insert your hook and slip stitch. We're now ready to begin round 3. We're going to start by chaining 3. And again, this chain 3 is going to count as a stitch. For this round, we're going to increase in every other stitch. So because that chain 3 counts as a stitch, we're already done with that stitch. So into the next stitch, we're going to make an increase. So go into that next stitch and place 2 double crochets. So there's 1, and there's 2. Into that next stitch, we're going to make 1 double crochet. And in the second stitch, we're going to make 2 double crochets. So in round 3, we're increasing in every second stitch. Repeat this process all the way around. All right, we're at our last stitch, so we can pull out our stitch marker and make our last increase. We can now replace our stitch marker, and we should be ending round 3 with 36 stitches. We're going to join the round by slip stitching into the top of that starting chain 3. For round 4, we're going to start with a chain 3. Again, that's going to count as a stitch. And we're now going to increase in every third stitch. So that first stitch was our chain 3. So now we can go into the second stitch. And in that third stitch, we're going to increase. So we're placing 2 double crochets into that third stitch. All right, into the next 2 stitches, we're going to make 1 double crochet into each of those stitches. So here's 1, here's 2, and we're going to increase in that third stitch. So 1 and 2, and then increase into that third stitch. And you're going to repeat this process all the way around. We're at our last stitch of the round. You can pull out your stitch marker and we can make our last increase. We'll be ending this round with 48 stitches. And this is all you do. For each round as you go, you're going to be increasing the number of stitches between each increase. For round 5, you'll be increasing in every 4th stitch. For round 6, you'll be increasing in every 5th stitch, and so on. So you can keep going and make your circle however big you'd like it to be. And that's it. I really hope you found today's tutorial helpful. If you did, please let me know by giving the video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already and would like to, make sure you subscribe so you never miss a new video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!